Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super discussion theory type of video, honestly. Today I am once again joined by Dimizy from Dimizy's domain. He's come all the way from his domain just to talk with us. So Dimizy, why don't you say hello to everyone listening right now?
Hello everyone listening right now. Are you okay? I'm okay. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, it's been one of those days, right? Anyway, so look guys, over the last couple of weeks of Dragon Ball Super, they've been kind of telling these, I guess, this story of Goku and Gohan going around and basically recruiting everyone for Team Universe 7. And the one thing that I found has been really weird, and I understand kind of why the fan reaction for people like Kale or Caulifla and everything is really big. So maybe what they're trying to do with the whole kind of cutting in, midway through each of those episodes and showing us Cabba basically recruiting other Saiyans and everything is just kind of to show us like, yeah, like we do know you guys like these particular people or the designs or the fact that you're getting Super Saiyan females or whatever, whatever happens. And we just want to make sure that you see that. Like, we want to see the build up to that. It's not going to be just something that pops up in the tournament. And I completely get that. It kind of takes away, shows time being shown or like other people preparing, especially someone like Cabba, who is a fan favorite, one of the cooler people out of the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournaments. But I'm thinking, and this is just me, but I'm thinking, is it possible that they're not letting us forget Cabba over these couple of episodes filler before we get to the tournament itself, that they just want us to kind of remember Cabba because Cabba, for whatever reason, might be the person who actually wins the tournament? And I'm not saying it's a given that he's going to win the tournament. I'm not saying any of that stuff. But, we're all focused on Gohan or Vegeta or Goku even. Team Universe 7 is going to win the tournament, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, like, I'm been sitting around for a while now saying, I think Universe 6 is actually going to win the tournament just because, I think it would really tie a lot of stuff together in terms of the story, not only tying together the last arc of the Super Saiyan or the tournament that we saw, because, with that arc, it was Universe 6 versus Universe 7, and as it ended, they used the Super Dragon Balls to wish back Earth. But as I mentioned previously on a live stream and everything, one of the cool things about that was they actually showed the baseball episode, and Vados and Champa went to Universe 7 because, oh man, I'm going to just eat Universe 6's food, the Earth food. And it's weird because, like, didn't they wish back Universe 6 Earth, and shouldn't there be food there? What if there's what if there is actually nobody on that planet and would be perfect for basically just moving over to Universe 6 after Zeno basically destroys everything and all that other stuff? So what if, like, Cabba's master said, Cabba's master said the other day, and like the other week, the other episode is like, with that power, our universe will be safe. Like, with that power of yours, our universe will be safe and you'll be our hero. And he's like, well, I don't know about that, but what if he actually is? So I'm going to throw it over to Dimizy to talk about this further.
I think that the thing with Cabba potentially being the winner of, as in the one who wins it for Universe 6, the main thing is that if Universe 6 do win, it's not Universe 7's loss at the same time, because honestly, I don't think that Zeno's going to defeat or erase every single planet which just fails to win. It's more so about how he felt in terms of entertainment, as a spectacle. Now, if Universe 6 does win, it also does feel like it's still a victory for Universe 7, purely because of the way Champa and Beerus are tied to each other and how close they are. And I do think that just the involvement, the little mention of Cabba with Kale and Caulifla, and that is actually doing something, just putting in the back of our heads the fact that, hey, there is a underdog, because that's the truth. Especially Cabba, from that team, he does represent he represents the underdog mentality, whilst also showing immense potential. Now, one thing I really liked about when they showed Renzo, I think his name's Renzo, who was the mentor of Cabba, was, this is where you might have to stretch your headcanon, where people might think to themselves, okay, actually, Renzo might remind Cabba, Vegeta might remind Cabba of Renzo. That's the reason why he adores and idolizes Vegeta so much, because he reminds him of his master, and he does call him Master Shisho. So, whatever it is. But I think that with Cabba and Vegeta potentially being the final two, it could play out to be a very, very good, well-written story, because the final message at the end of the day, if Cabba or if Universe 6 wins, is the fact that, hey, no one expected us to win, but at the same time, it's very relevant because you know most of our characters, at least 6 of the 10 characters, you know in depth because we kind of introduced them before. And as you said, it kind of validates the previous arc. Even the filler with the baseball tournament, I don't think that's going to play much, whereby you said, oh, the Universe 6's Earth is not inhabited. But I think that's more so just for the sake of it, just making Yamcha look a little badass. But I do think that it's an interesting idea, an interesting thought process to have Cabba to be the victor, or Universe 6 to be the victor, or I want at least Universe 6 to be the finalist, to be the final few. I said it before, and I do think this is going to be the case, where what if after the 43 minutes or 46 minutes or 48, I can't remember the exact number, 48 minutes, what does there need to be one final winner? I don't think there does. What if there's like 4, 3 or even 2 people left standing, respective of each universe? So you could have, I don't know, Goku or Gohan, who is for Universe 7, you can have Cabba for Universe 6, and they're still fighting, but because the timer stops, you have all of these final universes left standing, and wouldn't they all be victors by default?
I honestly don't know. I can't remember exactly just off the top of my head, but I do think they have a contingency plan for that. I think there has to be one winner. I honestly, I think there has to be, but I could be wrong. If you guys know about that, please tell us in the comment section below, because it's not something we can recall off the top of our heads. But when it comes to Cabba, honestly, I like the fact of Cabba being, I guess, the savior. He's kind of unexpected for that. Goku, Gohan, Vegeta even is that's kind of expected or wanted from the fan base. Toriyama is known for being really kind of off kilter. He doesn't necessarily go with what we want or expect, but there's some kind of brilliance in what he actually accomplishes and does. So it would be interesting to me for him to basically be like, well, you know what, Cabba's the winner, because Cabba is an interesting person, obviously very prideful, but also just kind of humble in his own right, and just an interesting Saiyan character. Like I said, they might not be showing him to kind of indicate or wink to us that maybe Cabba might be way more important in this particular arc than a lot of people are assuming. It could just be that, look, we know that the female Saiyans are really popular right now. A lot of people are talking about them. We've been hyping them up. We just want to give you kind of an outlet to see them immediately instead of actually waiting for the tournament. I completely get that. But at the same time, even if he loses, even if he wins, I really think one thing they're really doing here, they're just trying to subtly tell us is, yeah, Cabba's going to be important to this arc. Cabba is going to have some kind of, something to do with this arc. And as I've already mentioned in several other videos, I personally think it's going to be, if Frieza ends up being one of the fighters in Universe 6, or Universe 7, Cabba is going to be one of the reasons that Frost kind of changes his mind, and it's going to be Cabba and Frost versus Frieza. I think that would be pretty epic. And even Frost basically sacrificing himself or allowing himself to go off the tournament ring or something, or takes Frieza with him and allows Cabba to stay into the tournament as it goes on, would be something really awesome. I really think that Cabba definitely respects Vegeta and probably respects Goku too. So Cabba being some kind of a catalyst for all the other universes basically swaying their opinion of Universe 7 and Goku is just the worst person ever, from Goku to the Pride Troopers. Basically a Rocky 4 moment would be something really awesome to see. And then, when all is said and done, if for whatever reason, even though he's not the strongest person, which is something this arc has basically been hammering home this entire time, that you do not have to be the strongest person in order to win this fight. If he's not the strongest person, if he just is the most charismatic person, if he is the reason for Frost's redemption, or everyone basically swaying their opinion from all the other universes to Universe 7 or Goku in general, and then him just being the last man standing, I think that would be a unique, interesting way to propel the story. And as I've already said, you have people you have situations so Universe 7 won the first tournament, Universe 6 wins the second. They have the Wish and the Super Dragon Balls, and they have an Earth where everyone can go live on. And I've said before too, the Wish and the Super Dragon Balls could potentially just be someone going, just everyone who died or everyone who's gonna die, and erasing these universes. You can still erase the universes. Zeno gets his wish, but just bring all those planets, as the Kai has already mentioned, like 28 planets in each universe, or at least universe 7. Like, there should be enough room in one universe to house, 10 or 8. So, or spread them out amongst each other. So instead of everything happens like that, you basically have everything that was supposed to be on the line for Universe 6 versus Universe 7 in this particular tournament. Like, the outcome's the same. It's not something that they really cared. It's stressful and it's tense, but at the end of the day, you get your happy ending and no one gets dicked around. So I think that's kind of the coolest idea that I can think of in terms of just how this would play out. I want Goku to win. I want Gohan to win. I think a lot of fans do, but I really think this is probably a little bit more likely.
I completely agree. And one thing I would add is the fact that if you look at Cabba's character, he emits all the qualities that make him likable, that we like from maybe the Gohan, the Vegeta, the Goku, whereby we like his fighting spirit. We like the fact that he has this righteous, humble heart to him. He likes to do the right thing. And this is why, for a lot of people, why teen Gohan or adult Gohan was so liked immensely amongst the fan base. Cabba has every single one of those qualities. So honestly, people wouldn't complain. I honestly don't think people are going to complain. Yes, they might be like, okay, I wanted Gohan to win, I wanted Goku to win and that. But when they take the time to look at why Cabba's won, and they look at his personality, his goals, and the way he just conducts himself, I don't think it's going to be a disappointment. People are going to be happy that Cabba was, if he's not a victor, but he's a worthy contender to be the victor or the final man standing or woman standing, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, guys, please make sure to tell us what you think about this in the comment section below. We're going to really be interested in hearing all y'all's thoughts and opinions about everything we've said here. Like I always say, please make sure to go check out Dimizy over at Dimizy's Domain. He makes some really awesome content for you guys. Not only Dragon Ball, but Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. So you're going to really like that stuff. Anyway, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.